Don't let the sun deceive you. It is quite chilly out here, but perfect weather to get some stuff done in the garden before it gets too warm. The last few days we have been making some new raised beds, and now we're getting ready to fill them. But we don't want to spend a lot of money in doing so. So we're going to show you how we're going to do it at little to no cost.
So these raised beds we built are 7 by 5, 7 feet long, 5 feet wide. And we just used that size because that works with the material that we had. The 5 feet wide, we did decide to do that because we want to put a cattle panel width here to go up and across to the second raised bed. And so that's why we went with the 5 feet wide versus, in the 7 feet long. Inside the raised bed, I did put some poultry netting, some old chicken wire that we had laying around. I just put that in there to try to deter any moles or voles from coming up through the bottom in the future. And we're going to start putting some layers in here.
So the one thing about getting into gardening is you're always thinking about, oh, I might be able to use this for something later. And so we've known we're going to do some raised beds for about a year now. So we've been trying to gather the materials as we go along. This straw bale, for example, they were just giving them away after a Halloween fall kind of festival at our church. And so we grabbed up as many as we could because we knew we could use it somewhere in the garden. So the awesome thing about using all these locally sourced materials is that we're creating this beautiful soil, which will take some time. It's not going to automatically be perfect, but it has some time to get ready, and so do we. And it's just a neat process.
Yeah, it's been said before that that a gardener's better off having a 10-cent plant in $1 soil than a $1 plant in 10-cent soil. In other words, if you have good soil, even a weak plant can thrive. But if you go to the store and you buy a really nice, well-started plant, but you don't have the right soil, even that thriving plant will not continue to thrive because the soil's not good. So what we're trying to do with this extra work is create good soil. Now we are going to put a little more attention to the better soil at the top, where the germination and where the roots are going to start, but we definitely want to have good soil all the way through so that, again, all of our plants thrive.
The verdict is still out whether or not coffee grounds are super beneficial to a gardener, but we can get it locally for free. It's very easy for us to stock up on, and so we use it sparingly in the garden and have seen no issues, and the worms seem to love it. So we ended up adding another layer of straw just because, boy, I feel like the raised beds just keep getting bigger and bigger as you fill them up. So we added some more straw to just add some more filler stuff to it. And now we're adding more topsoil, and we're almost finished.
Also, when you're getting soil, if you got to buy some, the best way to do it is to get screen topsoil. That way it takes all the big debris, rocks, whatever out of it. And if you get it by bulk pickup truck or dump trailer, something of that nature, that's your best bet. Getting topsoil in bags is going to be a lot of work. It's a little more convenient because you can carry a bag, drop it in, empty it out. But really, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. If you have to buy some topsoil, get screen topsoil, have it loaded in the back of a pickup truck, and you'll get a lot more soil that way.
I think you have a special delivery.
What's that?
I think you have a special delivery.
What's up, boys? Oh, thank you.
What's that?
Fireball of fuel for the job.
Warm me up on this cold day.
Did you bring Mom some?
No, I'm not a Fireball fan. We're going to be adding azamite, which is trace minerals, kind of like the same concept of adding wood ash and different things. It has minerals in it that are hard to find, hard for our soils to have.
Azamite can be hard to find and expensive to order through places like Amazon, so we order through our local feed store.
So now we're at the last step of this process. We have this gorgeous composted horse manure. Ta-da! We finished! Took a few hours and some muscle power, but glad to say that both raised beds are finished, and we're just gonna let this sit for a few months, and in the probably late spring we'll be starting to do some planting beginning of June. So I'm gonna give this as much time as I can before we get started. But thanks for watching. Hope this inspires you to start gathering those materials. You don't have to spend a lot of money at the store buying dirt if you take your time and use some of these methods that we told you about. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all come back.